It's really crazy and concerning the number of Christians we have today that came into Christianity with this mindset of I'm coming to Christianity to see how much God can make my life better. It's really, really alarming. Please, as we evangelize, as we lead people to Christ, let's let's not be in the hurry to say, oh, accept Jesus as Lord and personal Savior. Let's actually take some time to actually explain what it means to be a Christian to them. Otherwise, they're going to come into the faith with the wrong expectations. You hear people say things like, oh, if God does not give me money, I'll go and meet the devil will give me money. It's just lack of intelligence. You hear people saying things like, things that just shows that they are coming into Christianity to see how much God can make their life better. It's crazy because the Bible never actually, tells us that. In the book of Psalm 37 verse 16, there's actually a lot of forewarnings in the Bible. The Bible is not, it's not a gimmick, it's not a trick, It's gonna tell you like, oh, this is how it is. Psalm 37 verse 16 says, Psalm 34 verse 19 says, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers him out of them all. Meaning, the moment you choose to be righteous, the moment you choose to do things that are upright, there's going to be a lot of affliction on you. There's going to be a lot of things you are going to suffer. If you don't have the mindset, if you don't have this foundational knowledge, by the time these afflictions come, you're going to start asking yourself, what did I do wrong? What am I doing wrong? Have I sinned that these things are coming? Have I done something unrighteous that is making all these afflictions come? But no, it's actually even because you are righteous that these afflictions are coming in the first place. That's one of the very viral misconceptions a lot of Christians have about Christianity. We are always quick to ask ourselves, what did we do wrong that is making us suffer what we are suffering? But sometimes we're actually suffering some things because of what we are doing right. Always remember the scripture, Psalm 34 verse 19. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers him out of them all. So somebody coming to the mindset, somebody coming to Christianity with the mindset of how God is going to make his life better. By the time these afflictions are coming, he's going to be very discouraged. He's going to feel like, oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. Oh, maybe Christianity is just not for me. Please, as we evangelize, let's always make sure people understand what it actually means to be a Christian. I heard a girl saying on, I think it was Instagram, that, oh, since I stopped taking church seriously, since I stopped taking God seriously, it's as if the devil has left me. Of course, because you are on his side now. Because you are on his side now. Players don't mark who is on their team. They don't try to take the ball from who is on their team. It's from the opposite team. The devil has left you because you are on his side now. As long as you stand for Christ, the devil is always going to continually afflict you, But the latter part of this verse is really encouraging. It says, the Lord delivers him out of them all. So if you can really trust God, these afflictions are not something that is beyond you. It's something that you can actually overcome. You can bear, you can persevere, and come out glorious at the end. Jeremiah 29 verse 11 says, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord... Jeremiah 29 verse 11 says, for I know the thoughts I have towards you, thoughts of good and not of evil, says the Lord of hosts, to give you a good and expected end. The Bible never promised us a good and expected process. The Bible never promised us God never promised us a good and expected beginning. He said a good and expected end. Meaning the process might not be sweet, the beginning might not be sweet. Do you think Joseph would be interested in the palace if God showed him all he was going to go through before he get there? Or do you think David would be interested in the throne if God showed him how many times people would try to kill him? Do you think so? No. Sometimes if God shows the process, we're actually going to be really discouraged. So it's just about trusting God. That the end is going to give us a good and expected. And so please, I want to urge us as we are preaching to people, let's tell them what it means to be a Christian. I remember I think it was John chapter 9, where the disciples of Jesus, they met a blind man and they were asking, is it because of his sin? Is it because of his parents' sin? There are actually situations where people are suffering things because they did not sin. Like, that's why they are literally suffering some things, because they did not sin. Yeah, there are people that are actually suffering things because of their sin, but there are also people suffering things because they are righteous. That's why they are being afflicted. Not because of their sin, not because of their parents' sin, but actually because they did not sin. That's why they are suffering certain things. So please, as we are evangelizing to people, please let's tell them what it really means to be Christian. It's a sign of lack of intelligence to be saying things like, oh, I'm coming to Christianity, God should better make my life better, or if God does not help me, I'm going to meet the devil. You just lack intelligence. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful. Thank you very much for watching.